Oh no, fight fans, man. That was a hell of a fight, man. Badou Jack versus Jean Pascal just wrapping up, man. What a hell of a fight, back and forth. Knockdowns traded in this fight. Jean Pascal knocked down Badou Jack in the fourth round. Oh, man. Badou Jack knocked down Jean Pascal in the 12th and final round, and we are awaiting the decision. We're waiting the judges' scorecards at this time, man. What a fight by both fighters, though, man. Both men dug deep. Both men gave it all that they got, man. Jean Pascal, through the first 5 rounds, to me, I thought that he won 4 of the first 5. With the fourth round having a knockdown, so there was a it was a 2-point round right there, man. Jean Pascal was up, but Badou Jack from rounds 5 all the way down to about round 11 to about rounds 12 fought his ass off. You know what I'm saying? Working behind the jab, mixing it up upstairs, downstairs. Jean Pascal's pretty much game plan in this fight right here, man, was throwing those big looping right and left hooks from the out, just throwing big shots earlier on. And one of those shots in the fourth round, it clipped Badou Jack right on the temple, man. It messed up his equilibrium. But by the 6th round, man, Badou Jack had recovered, got back on his A game, got back into the fight, working behind the jab from the outside, jabs and right hand, constant right hands. And here we are awaiting the decision. So let's check this out, fight fans. We rolling live. We rolling live. Well, they still kind of showing the knockdowns and replay. Man, this was a hell of a fight, man. This was a hell of a fight. Real shit, man. This was a hell of a fight. Now, I called for Jean Pascal to win this fight, man. I thought Pascal's style, his awkwardness, would be, something for Badou Jack to deal with. They showing that temple shot. Look at him, man. Knocked the equilibrium all off of Badou Jack, man. Damn, what a fight. They showed Floyd Mayweather. They did a cut scene of Floyd Mayweather right after Jean Pascal knocked out Badou Jack. Floyd was like, oh, shit. Like, oh, no. We can't have this tonight. You know what I'm saying? But we are awaiting the judges' scorecards right now, fight fans. Man, both men, though, man, they fought their heart out. I'm very impressed with both men in their efforts tonight. Jean Pascal, to me, though, took a lot of rounds off in the second half of the fight. He blew a lot of, he started to show his age in the second half of the fight. He played possum a lot of portions of this fight, too. A lot of times, Badou Jack had Jean Pascal up against the ropes. We thought it was over. And Jean Pascal, out of nowhere, would come back with major power shots. Here we go, fight fans. Split decision. Here we go. 114-112 for Badou Jack. 114-112, Jean Pascal. Here we go. Oh, Jean Pascal, 114-112 on the last card. Beats Badou Jack by split decision. Your boy won't be eating no crow today. I told y'all, fight fans. Oh, man. I told y'all, man. I told y'all, man. Wow. Badou Jack has a history of losing close fights or, supposedly getting robbed in close fights, man. You know what I'm saying? Look at this, man. Jean Pascal, 35 of 276 in the jab department, 123-53 for Badou. Power shots, 120 of 280 for Jean Pascal, 124 of 279 for Badou Jack. A total 155 of 556 for Pascal, 244 633. So, wow, Badou Jack outlanded Jean Pascal big time, but they gave Jean Pascal clearly more credit, man, for those power shots. Damn, he pulled it out. I told y'all, fight fans, man. But you know what? The reason I thought that Jean Pascal would have won this fight is not the reason that he won. I just thought that Badou Jack wouldn't be busy enough. Jean Pascal would be taking more opportunities and more shots. But tonight, man, Jean Pascal won a lot of those early rounds. Like I said, I gave him the first 4 out of 5, with one of those rounds being a 2-point round, man. Wow. Badou Jack, I did give him winning about the 6th, the 7th, the 8th, the 9th, The 10th was questionable. The 11th and the 12th was a 2-point round. It was a close fight, man. Close fight. That was a draw, says Silver Salamo. Excuse me. My dog is right here. Just keep on. Just won't leave me alone. But that was a draw right there, you said Silver Salamo. I had Jack up 1 round, says Ronnie Boy Fresh. Hold on. I like Badou, man.
Did you feel as though you had won the fight in the 4th round when you knocked him down? Of course, I think I was in the control.
He said he thought.
I kept the middle of the ring most of the time, and like I said, I was a better fighter. Badou Jack is a great fighter, a solid fighter, but I won the fight.
Jean Pascal felt as though he won this fight, fans. He felt as though he pulled this out. He took a lot of the middle rounds off, man. I'd say that 6, 7, 8 hands down Badou Jack rounds, man, hands down. Why is Marcus Brown there? Says Ronnie Boy Fresh. I don't know. He got next. He said he got next.
Thanks for the fight. That was a great fight for the crowd, and I know the crowd enjoyed the show.
Salute. Jean Pascal feels comfortable, confident that he won this fight, man. Wow. You know what, man? I'm telling you right now, Badou Jack will feel as though he was robbed, fight fans. I got to hear what Badou Jack say, then we're going to chop it up. Hold on 1 second.
Congratulations.
He says he's down for a rematch.
12th round.
Here we go.
You were going to knock him out.
Is Floyd Mayweather going to run in the ring and say his man was robbed?
I don't know. Of course, I felt I won the fight, but
yeah.
It is what it is. Alhamdulillah for everything. This is my brother, Pascal. He got a hell of a chin. He's a tough warrior. I want to thank him for the opportunity.
Wow. Well,
so many decisions.
Yeah, this is a constant pattern for Badou Jack, man. This is a constant pattern for Badou Jack.
I'm not sure. Maybe he was a better man tonight. I don't know.
You can tell by his face he doesn't feel like he lost his fight.
At the end of the round, and that turns around really the scorecards because you go from winning the round 10-9 to losing the round 10-8.
Right. But even though he lost an early round, he got it back in the 12th. It was close. Jack should have been more patient in the earlier rounds and avoided exchanges with Pascal. I agree, William Davis. I agree.
In the 12th round, did you feel as though you had to knock him out, or did you feel as though you were in control? I thought I was winning, but
wow.
Maybe I'm wrong.
Wow.
Do you like a rematch? I would love a rematch.
All right, fight fans. Wow. You know what, man? I got to go back and really score this. I didn't score it. I was just kind of watching. But I'm telling y'all, the first 5 rounds I gave to Pascal. 4 out of the first 5 with a knockdown in the 4th round. But I thought Badou Jack won the 6th, won the 7th, won the 8th, won the 9th. So that's 4 rounds right there. I thought the 10th went to Pascal. The 11th and 12th. The 11th was a toss-up, but the 12th was a 2-point round. We could have been talking a draw. This was a close fight. Split decision with no doubt. Close fight, man. Close fight. I would have been cool with a draw, too. You know, and I think I seen somebody say that earlier in the comments. I'd have been cool with a draw. You know what I'm saying? Coach Kennedy says Badou Jack needs to do something. His last 5 fights, man. Badou Jack, man, is just, he gets the short end of the stick in a lot of his fights. And it usually, to me, for Badou Jack, comes down to work rate. But in this particular fight, work rate, he outworked Jean Pascal, at least according to a lot of the punch stats. And he outlanded Jean Pascal as well. But Jean Pascal did a great job in the power punching department. The unofficial cards gave Jean Pascal, Badou Jack 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th. Pascal the same card as me. The same exact card was the unofficial card. And yeah, man, this could have been called a draw in my opinion, man. You know, I don't know, man. I don't know. Light Lit Up says, I disagree that Badou outworked Pascal. Pascal was very inaccurate. I don't know, Mo. I think in the middle rounds, 6th, 7th, 8th, and 9th, Pascal was working behind, Badou Jack was working behind that jab. He was coming forward. He was piecing them up with combinations upstairs, downstairs. And Pascal became too patient in those middle rounds. He took those rounds off. I guess he figured he was up so much in the earlier rounds where he could take a couple rounds off. I don't know, man. It's close from what I'm judging from the outset. This could have been just called a draw, man. But it was a close fight, and I'll go back and watch the fight. Maybe some rounds, I missed some things. But, man, this was real close, man. Real close. Well, We all know what's going to happen after this. Jean Pascal will possibly be looking to go back and face Marcus Brown. Ronnie Boy Fresh asked why Marcus Brown was there. Well, Marcus Brown indicated that they have a rematch clause in their particular fight that they had a while back with, it ended due to the headbutt and all that stuff. But they had a rematch clause in that fight, and in that particular rematch clause, it was allowed for Jean Pascal to go and take an interim fight, and then he can come on back around to Marcus Brown. So Marcus Brown should be next for Jean Pascal. I thought Jean Pascal, man, I think he can go back in there and beat Marcus Brown again. I'm going to be honest with you, man. I think it's a stylistic thing. I do not think Marcus Brown is nearly that good. You know what I mean? And I think Jean Pascal can go in there and repeat the same thing. I told y'all earlier on We Talking Boxing, Jean Pascal can win this whole little round robin that they got going between these two and Marcus Brown. And I'm telling you, Jean Pascal might just be the one that come out on top, man. I ain't eating no crow out there, fight fans. I told y'all Jean Pascal was going to pull it out against Badou Jack, man. But still a valiant effort all the same, man. Last of a Dime Breeze says Jack won that fight. Oh, we're going to have some close debates about this one. It was a close fight. Giving them what I'm seeing from the fans. Y'all going to say it could have went either way. We're going to have some saying Badou. We're going to have saying Jean. Close fight. Maybe they should run it back. I'm down for a run back of this fight. Both of these men's styles complement each other very, very well, man. I said after about the 6th round, all Jean Pascal needed for me was like 2 more guaranteed rounds in the bank. That's all he needed from rounds 5 or from round 6 on down for sure. I'd say Jean Pascal, if he'd have gave me 2 more super clean rounds, I would have been like, yo, Mo, he pulled it out. But I say the 10th round was a clean round for me for Jean Pascal, but 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 11th, and 12th, to me, those were Badou Jack rounds for the most part. The 11th round could have been the only swing round. You know what I'm saying? But I thought he could have, if he'd have grabbed 2 more clean, the 10th was 1. I didn't never get that second clean round. You know what I'm saying? And that's just how I was feeling, man. That's just how I was feeling. Yeah, King Garita says Jack might have picked it up too late. Entertaining fight. Jack picked it up he went from being reactive to proactive around round 6. He was being a little too reactive in those first earlier rounds. And this is how Jean Pascal was able to work his looping shots on Badou Jack. And Badou Jack was trying to cover up as many of them as he can. And a lot of them was falling on the gloves, you know what I'm saying? But he started to be more proactive in round 6, where he was coming forward trying to impose his will a lot more. And that's the fight that I thought he should have been kind of fighting from the earlier rounds, man. Man, this was a close fight. Jean Pascal pulled it out, man. Unbelievable. Jean Pascal 2.0. His career is getting a second win right before our eyes, fam. Wow. Ain't that some crazy shit? Yeah, man. Hey, a lot of y'all thought Badou pulled it out, man. It was close, man. Draw would have been a good for me, man. It was close. It was close. I thought down the stretch, the middle rounds was all Badou Jack. You know what I mean? Like I said before, I was looking for 2 more clean rounds from Jean Pascal, and it's just 1 came. I just didn't see that other one. You know what I'm saying? Meech Loaf says it was close for Jack to take a title. If he doesn't convincingly win, he can't take a belt. He let it be too close, and I think Jack won by 2 rounds. But it doesn't matter when fighting the champ and trying to win all day. That is one of the main things. A lot of fans may say Badou Jack did not do enough to take it away from the champion. You know what I mean? Hey, man, those early rounds, man, it's not that Badou Jack was taking time off in the early rounds or nothing. It's just that Jean Pascal came out just explosive in those early rounds. And the ability that Jean Pascal was doing by playing possum throughout of this fight, I thought that was impressive too. There was points where Badou Jack was doing his thing. He was pushing Pascal up against the ropes, unleashing combinations. There was one, I think that was the 9th round, where he hit him with a 2-piece up against the ropes, man, that I was like, damn. Could have took Jean Pascal's head off. But just when you thought that Pascal was out of it, right out of nowhere, 2 hooks would come out of nowhere, boom, boom, explosive shots, and he would just, get himself right back in the fight. He was doing things to prevent the ref from stopping the fight. You know what I'm saying? If he ate too much leather, he did a good job at holding Badou Jack. Whenever he eat too much leather, he did a good job at showing the ref and the judges something at points when he was kind of pent up against the ropes. Close fight, man. Close fight. Those Pascal punches at the start was scary, man. That's what I'm saying. He was packing mustard in those shots, man. And, you know, he started to get off balance a lot in the mid-rounds, but earlier when he had full stamina, he was throwing a lot of mustard on his shots, looping shots where, you know, I think one of the commentators said it best. They were clear shots where you can see those shots. You can see where they're going. You can see when he throws them. So they're easier to judge. You know what I'm saying? And I thought he wooed a lot of the judges and a lot of the people watching this fight with those early shots, those big looping shots that he was throwing. Some were partially landing. Some were on the gloves. Some landed clean. One in particular landed right there on the temple. It fucked Badou Jack whole equilibrium up. You know what I'm saying? But Badou Jack's knockdown in the 12th round, man, that was thorough, bro. That was thorough. I mean, he let like 2-3 straight right hands go on Jean Pascal in the 12th round. Woo! You know what I'm saying? I mean, and Jean Pascal, truth be told, he ate a lot of clean shots in the middle portions of this fight. For him to not have gone down early in this fight, impressive. That goes to show you the chin and just the physical fitness of Jean Pascal, if you will. His age is definitely catching up to him, though, all day. All day. Marquise Monroe says it was a robbery. Muhammad Ali says, I was worried for Jack at that point. Yeah, in the early portion of this fight, my man was throwing with bad intentions, fight fans. Bad intentions. Marquise says, I smell a robbery and a rematch. Oh, man. They do not give Badou Jack close fights down the stretch. They just don't give it to him, man. You know what I'm saying? It just, that's his MO. That's just how I go for Badou Jack. It just doesn't ever fit well for him down the stretch, man. But I didn't think it was a robbery. It was a real close fight. And not to mention, Jean Pascal was the champion. And you got to do a lot in some people's eyes to take it away from the champion. Nice reaction. Earned the sub. Thanks, AK. Welcome to the fam. Welcome to the fam. Appreciate you rocking with me, man. Yo, we going to come on back up on here right after the Tank fight. It seems like they're getting prepared for it. I don't want to miss a second of this, man. So come on back here for the post-fight reaction after the Gervonta Davis versus Yorkis Gamboa fight, man. It went down. Oh, come on. Oh, it went down, fight fans. Went down tonight. Jean Pascal retains his WBA 168-pound regular title and will go on possibly to face Marcus Brown in a rematch in his very next fight. All day. I ain't eating no crow because your boy called it. I catch up with y'all in the post-fight after the Tank fight. To the next one. Peace out. Thumbs up for the homie, man, on the way out if you didn't hit it on the way in. All day. Much love.